second down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Open man is Galladay, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Stidham will throw again.
Going right back to Galladay.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they bring out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Ross.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Ross.
And again back to Kmet.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 110 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down.
Dillon up the middle.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When you look at this defense,
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
now a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Stidham.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Throwing again here, Stidham.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Ross. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now Stidham.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Operating from the gun, Ross. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had to quote it back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Stidham's throw here pulled in by Galladay.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Out of the gun, Stidham.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
A solid stiff arm.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 8. Here's Stidham.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now it's Stidham.
He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Stidham. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Komet, 61 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Stidham.
Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Stidham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Stidham going back to the air.
He's got his man downfield. That's Galladay.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now on 4th down, out comes a field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ross. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Dillon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 yards there, 1st down. From the gun, it's Stidham.
Got a man, that's shorter. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Stidham to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Stidham now to throw on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers have regained the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Ross. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ross from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Stidham. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. That's caught by Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first,
well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Stidham on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Stidham from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Stidham sets to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Stidham's throw completed to Mechie.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Stidham.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Stidham.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Stidham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Stidham.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Stidham will throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Stidham.
Right side, complete to Mechie.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They go play action now. Stidham.
That is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now it's Stidham. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it.
2nd down and 8.
Again, Stidham. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dillon again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Pioneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
A toss running left. Dillon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw is Ross on first down.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun, Ross.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
I credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ross taking a shot for Samuel. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Sentinels are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
We're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
They go draw play. It's Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Stidham.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To the right and complete to Galladay.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Portland first down.
He'll look to throw. Stiff-armed him. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Stidham to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
This will be complete to Mechie.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stidham first down in the red zone.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now Dillon on the inside give.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Pioneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On second down, here's Stidham. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Portland first down.
To throw is Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He gets this one to Mechie.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Stidham. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They go play action with Stidham. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Pioneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Ross. Pressure comes, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Ross.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Ross. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, Ross.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
138 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pioneers.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it's Stidham.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Portland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.